we're back. Now let's see if we got any comments here yet. Nobody yet. We got people popping on now. So if you look on your screen there, you should be able to see some of the comments that people are making down over here.
I wrote
Here.
it down.
Over that way, I think it is. Where is it, Aaron?
I don't see it. I never see the comments.
You never see the comments?
Maybe. I gotta click on it.
Hey,
Maybe.
guy in the background.
Hey, that would be Keenan.
Hey, Keenan.
So this is one of my
There
minions.
we go.
You got it?
I see the comments. There they are.
Yeah, there's Mr. Schupach.
Yeah, click on the comments
That way.
on your side there.
Yeah, it's over there, man.
Over there.
So we got Mr.
The blue
Schupach.
one?
Yeah,
Oh,
these
there you
guys
go.
here.
Hey,
Mr.
Darren.
Schupach.
I guess mine's delayed.
He's from Halen in Calgary, Cowtown. Edmund, I believe, is up in GP, Grand Prairie right now. There's Mr. Zachary.
Cool.
Mr. Zachary.
Yo.
We got Robin Lance. We got random Facebook user. I don't know who. I have no idea who Facebook user is.
Right.
Hey, Facebook user.
Yes. How do you get that? Like, if I could become Facebook user, I'd be Facebook user and trolling every website I went on. Facebook user guy's a jerk.
And he likes it.
We got Daryl. Wow, we got a whole
Hey,
bunch of guys
Daryl.
on here.
My
So
little
these must
brother.
be guys you know.
Yeah, that's Daryl, my buddy.
Cool.
Race guy. He's a racer.
Yeah, we got hats there. I'll work on getting you one. So there's Mr. K-Town. Mr. K-Town Scale, how goes?
Oh, hey guys, how are you?
Hey.
What's going on, Kevin?
Oh, just trying to, not melt in the heat.
The advantage to being down in my dungeon is it's the coldest place in my house.
Yeah, so is my basement. It's the coldest place in my house.
Is that a problem that I'm drinking hot coffee then?
Not at
No.
all.
Oh, okay.
What's the temperature? You're in Victoria? Whereabouts are you? Just outside of Victoria, right?
I am in Langford, which is pretty much nowadays is part of Victoria.
Right. What was the temperature there today?
I guess like 30 something.
Yeah, we were 36 here.
Mm-hmm.
Which
My
is,
truck, I hit 42 in my truck today.
Hell yeah. That's some proper weather right there.
Right?
yeah.
Yeah. I'm
Darren.
from South Africa, so I'm used to real temperatures.
I bet. I can imagine here. I'm just going to pull up some. How many people? We got 13 people on right now. South African hammering hot coffee. Yeah. Facebook user knows you. Okay, I'm going to bring up your page here so we can show it off to everybody.
Uh-oh. I wouldn't do that, man.
Why not? Why not?
I don't know. It could be some scary shit on there.
All right. Okay, let's share this up here. Never shared with 4 people on the screen at once. It's going to be interesting. We want that one.
Whoa.
All right. So, okay. So we got Afro's RC Club. So you are located in Langford, you said?
Langford, yeah.
Which there's this really cool little map here if you go to their page. So Afro's RC Club.
Mm-hmm.
Afro's RC Club. So what do you got going on there? You got a...
So I have a track.
Yeah.
I'll show you right now real quick. Got a lot of mess, obviously, but I have a track over here.
Oh, where's my screen here?
Make it bigger. Rub it.
There we go.
There it is.
There. I just had to rub it a little. We're good.
Yeah.
Nice.
So a drift track down here, and then a 1/24 scale crawling course in the background. I still got to weather it up and paint it, but yeah.
Oh, Kevin, you hear that?
I did.
Yeah, I heard weathering and painting.
I
Yes.
heard that.
Kevin is the weathering and painting master.
Okay, Kevin, I'm gonna fly you in, bud, and then
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
both
That's okay because I got a few questions for the Drift King too.
uh-oh.
Drift King about.
So I'm just looking at your page here, bringing up some pictures. Whoa, that is a cool car. I like that car. I'm going to take a picture. Bring that. Whose is that? And I want.
You
That's
want?
Well, that's a cool paint scheme. I love that paint scheme.
So that only comes up when you put it under blue light.
Well, I got.
Is what that looks like.
Oh,
And
this
then
fell down. I don't have any of that stuff.
funny
So-
enough, I have the body. Right here.
Well, that's the body. Okay.
Right. So usually it's purple, and then obviously it transforms to blue in the back and a more lighter in the front here.
Right.
Yep. But the splash, I just did purely because I have blue lights on my track, and at night I'll switch the lights off so you can still see it.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So that's an R35 with a Liberty Walk version 2 body kit. So it's got big air vents in here and
That's very
in the
cool.
back, that kind of stuff.
I love
Yeah.
that stuff. I like seeing some unique stuff. I see you got some crawling stuff going on here too.
Yeah, so that's my Wraith in the picture.
Okay.
I got it for $100,
Whoa.
right? And then I threw in some Castle Creation stuffs in it, and now it's a pure rock jumper, nothing else.
So you got a shop there.
Yeah.
What lines do you carry? Who do you get from? Like what?
Oh man. On the off-road side of the world, it's usually between Axial and Traxxas,
Okay.
and then some Vanquish stuff, some G-Made stuff, depending. I'm very small shop, so it's more like, what do you want? Are you willing to wait 2 weeks for it? That
Yeah.
kind of thing. Yeah.
So we do everything.
Right.
But we're a little bit bigger shop, but
Yeah.
we also don't have a kick-ass drift track set up all the time. So we do have an indoor crawling course, which is coming out because we're setting up a gaming room in there instead.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, I need to, I guess as soon as they allow us to travel again, I need to come up to where you guys are, man.
Oh,
So
yeah.
we're gonna be starting to do some. That's a cool shot too. Just gonna make this one bigger. I rub this one, make it bigger. Here we go.
Grab it.
There we go. So
Extra
yeah, that must be in your shop.
This is my shop that I had in Vancouver,
Oh, okay.
right? So the leading car is myself, the middle car is a youngster, and then the pink car, if you will, is a really good friend of mine that's sponsored by the same company as I am.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Very cool. Okay. So Aaron's got I think everybody here's got a drifter except for Kevin.
I'm working on one.
You're working on one. Okay.
Yeah, I'm working on a real oddball one.
Yeah. After all knows what we're talking about, because I invited him, but he's not sure yet if he can wrangle something up.
Yeah, I would need to find one, and yeah.
Well,
Go
I
for
just
it.
happen to know where there is one.
from time at the Timea factory, yeah.
No, I know where there's one local.
We're not local for him so much.
Yeah.
Wow. That's a lot more local than the Tamiya factory.
Yeah, you're true, right?
Yeah, no, that's true.
So speaking of not local, you are probably the most knowledgeable drift guy I know in BC.
I appreciate it.
So I'm just curious if you were going to suggest a platform to somebody who's a hardcore rookie,
Yeah,
never even run one before,
right.
and they want to build it, not an RTR.
Okay.
Which brand would you direct them to?
Yokomo.
Yokomo? Okay.
Yep.
And why would that be?
Because it's the most developed and most adjustable chassis out of the box.
So the YD2, the YD2R.
YD2E,
Yeah, I knew he was gonna say the E.
Yeah, because if you start, you don't want to start at a $500 chassis or a $800 chassis.
Right.
You know, 300, 350. That would be perfect to get into it without killing yourself. You know, I mean, there's ways of going into this hobby, and most of it is
It's
a
a rabbit
very
hole.
deep pocket.
Yeah, I know that all too well.
It's a
Right.
rabbit hole. It is a rabbit hole.
It is, man. So yeah, the YD2E by far is the cheapest and easiest and most advanced. And the only reason why I say that is because it's so adjustable.
Yeah. So this started out as an S,
Okay, yeah. So
And
S
then
is
I
the
did-
narrower chassis.
my own version of the conversion to the rear. And
Right.
a little bit of this, a little bit of that, right?
Yeah,
And then I had another guy who had to have an all-wheel drive.
right.
So he built it and then decided he didn't want it anymore.
Uh-huh.
So we did this one,
There you go.
and I've acquired it.
Nice.
And that's 2 of my babies, but I'm waiting because I'm thinking I want to get that. I'm thinking maybe the all purple edition.
Right.
And
Yeah.
they got that new one they're coming out with, that AC, which is
The
somewhat
AC. So the AC, I've got 2 of them already. It's a YD2E with
Yep.
nickel metal hydrate battery, brushless. I mean, a brushed motor, ESC, and gyro, and
Yeah.
radio.
Gyro.
yeah. Aaron's got opinions about gyros.
Really?
See that again, Aaron? Let's see that again.
There you go.
I drive this bad boy here. Want to zoom in on that action?
That started out as a touring car.
Yeah.
Touring
X-ray.
car chassis. I did some
X-ray,
adjustments. I got some more steering in it,
Uh-huh.
and yeah, it's 4-wheel drive. I don't use gyro.
Right.
I'll
With
stop
4-wheel
into the
drive,
shop
you
like,
won't need a
hey.
gyro.
Like, hey, what gyro you got in there? Like, there's no gyro in here. It's all me, baby.
Well, with 4-wheel drive, you won't need a gyro, right? It's a rally car, not a drift car.
Yeah.
So I'm talking about
Yeah.
4-wheel spinning. A lot of people say that's not drifting. What's your perception of that?
It's not drifting. It's a rally car. You
Well,
would
power
drive it
slide.
like a rally car. It would be set up like a rally car. Hmm.
Yeah, I consider it more power sliding myself.
Yeah, I mean, if I look back, it's 20 to 30 years, that was the only stuff that was available to us, man. Was touring car chassis, and with Yokomo, they had a touring car chassis, and then we took the carpet overdrive for the rear to make the rear spin more than the front, which you have to steer it on a smooth surface.
Yep.
And then it just evolved from there, right? It became stupid.
Just going to take a quick peek here at our poll we got going here on the Facebook group. Let's see how many guys answered. I'm trying to see what everybody's opinion is of
Drifting surfaces.
drifting surfaces. Oh, we're tied.
Boom, boom, boom.
What was the question?
What surface type's your favorite? Carpet, smooth concrete, polished epoxy floor, asphalt, and we're tied between carpet and smooth concrete.
What's your views?
My view is carpet's a lot quicker and easier than obviously a polished concrete surface, and it's lost a lot less wear on a polished concrete surface than on carpet. Yeah.
I feel like there's more tuning involved on polished concrete than
You think
carpet
so?
to me, but I haven't run carpet as much as I have concrete. So.
All right. Yeah, I haven't, between carpet and cement and asphalt, I haven't really changed my setup between them. I just drive it a little different.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So more aggressive, obviously, on carpet because it's high grip. Yeah. Yeah, most of the drift tracks, well, I should say most of the drift decks used to be carpet in Japan.
Yeah.
And now they've all gone to epoxy flooring. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or they call it vinyl. or something.
Yeah,
weird.
it's that epoxy. It's like that garage epoxy stuff from what I
Right.
can tell.
And then like the P-tile that you get in some of the hotel foyers and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of tracks like that. Yeah.
See, we're gonna set up another outdoor carpet. The boys down in Kelowna have been ripping around on carpet
Yeah.
in a casino parking lot, but now that the restrictions have lifted, that casino's a little too busy now to have a carpet rolled out.
Right. Oh man.
So
Of course.
now we're looking at a couple other locations. We got we're gonna do some drifting at a Father's Day race event that we got going on as well.
Dude,
Stuff like that going on.
that sounds awesome.
And we've got a band shell in Polson Park in Vernon. It's one of those big outdoor band shells.
Right.
And a few of the guys have gone there and ripped around on it, and they said that the surface is dead smooth and really good. So might try that out too.
Yeah.
But it's all going to be outdoors this year.
Right.
Won't be in the air-conditioned store this time.
Yeah.
Not allowed to gather that many people. So
Right.
So Afro,
Hmm.
when you're tuning your car, what's the you got a box stock car? What's the most important thing that you tune on there?
Is it back-wheel drive or front or all-wheel drive? Sorry.
Let's just go with the average rear-wheel drive.
Okay, so rear-wheel drive. And then I would also start asking surface. If it's a super smooth surface, you would start with running no camber in the rear, 3 degrees toe in the rear. On the front end, you would try and make 0 kingpin angle, so straight up and down kingpin, right?
Okay, so no caster.
Yeah, no caster. And on your leading wheel, let's say if we're going towards our right front wheel has to be a flat contact patch, right? And then if we turn to our left, that wheel has to have a flat contact patch. And within the throw, you want even acro.
Okay.
Right? As soon as you have too much toe in within the acrum, it'll dip the nose and it'll spin out instamatically. If you have it too much toed out, it'll crab walk. Like it'll go sit sideways and sit there and you can't get out of it. It's kind of locked in place. Yeah.
okay.
Maybe that's too much at one go, but yeah. Sorry.
What do you got on two-wheel drive? What do you usually like to see for your weight bias, front or rear?
I don't really look at the weight bias. I don't measure the camber or the toe. I set it up, drive it, and if it's driving perfect, I know you can use it.
Okay.
Yeah. So most of the weight on a even carpet, man, like most of the weights on the chassis that I build is all within the rear except for the servo.
And your feeling on anything that's got weight put up front? Like I know 3 Racing Secura,
Mhm.
they have that counter steer, the old D3s and stuff like that.
Right.
They put it right up on the front end.
That was a very old way of doing things, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people have moved away from that, except for if you look at D-like chassis, they actually have the motor in the center and they use a rotational mass of the motor and the big spur. They use that mass to give you more steering when you need it, and then it throws the weight back when you accelerate to the rear.
I think my first drift car was a D3.
Okay,
and I was all set up with like the motor up on the front and all that stuff. But the counter steer, it was geared like 2.17 to 1 or something like that.
Right.
On the rear, and wow, was that thing ever hard to drive with? That was the only all-wheel drive car I'd ever run that actually needed a gyro.
Yeah.
It was undrivable without it.
Yeah.
So
I used to have a 3 rotations to 1.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And I found a lot of people were trying to turn them down and match them up better.
Right. No. You want the rear to spin more than the front, right? So it sits sideways more. So you have to counter steer just the ball here.
Yep.
Yeah. So Travis is asking if mine is P-tile or vinyl. My floor is actually Navilon. Navilon is what.
Navilon.
Mm-hmm.
So where'd you find that?
Kitchen. just a off-cut store here in Victoria.
Okay.
They were doing kitchen flooring and stuff, and I was looking for the hardest one they had, and luckily I found a huge piece, and it's my whole shop is now
And you
knocking
just
on.
rolled it all out. It's not glued down in any way or anything like that?
No, it's glued down. Oh yeah,
Is it?
yeah.
Okay.
The whole floor is glued down. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, let's see who else we got here. We got Gordon's asking,
Yeah,
would it be
so
a good beginner drift car for someone who has no experience in drift cars asking for a friend? So asking for himself, not a friend. Can't be fast.
All right,
it can't
Gordon.
be fair.
He just wants to launch it off a cliff.
He just wants to launch it at my head.
Yeah.
Like
there's two chassis that I can suggest for pure beginner that doesn't have a huge budget. It would all be the Yokomo AC, YD2 AC.
Yep.
That's a pure beginner, and it's super. The setup on that is better than the manual of the YD2E. They've actually done it right on that chassis. Where it has 0 caster on that one, where on this one they show you in the manual to add caster, which is dumb, but yeah. And then you can do the Mst Rmx V2 RTR.
Yeah.
I have that as a shop beater here, and man, I can murder people with that little guy.
That thing's great out of the box.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
This
Got
guy.
cars that drop there, they showed up and they drop it out of the box and they're drifting in seconds and it's ready to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
So this is YD2 HC you're talking about, right?
Yes, sir.
And there's
Yeah, so it's nickel metal hydrate battery. Unfortunately, a terrible wall plug style charger. But other than that, I think they've done a good job to get people in for sure.
it's got the golden gyro in there.
Yeah, it's got the V2, which is hyper adjustable. Yeah, brushed motor. I guess they had some of them laying around at the factory. So
Yeah. What you're talking about is normally.
Yeah, that one.
Oh, wake up machine. It's having it. There we go. Look at that.
Yeah, I'll go grab the shop one real quick. So I've had this guy for a while, and I haven't had the need to change anything on it, but purely it's almost time to do the back tires. As you can see, it's very narrow in the inside compared to the outside. Because there's no camber adjustment, you can't flatten that out, right? So you just have to motor it the way it is.
Yeah, we've got a regular Chase who I thought he might be able to get on, but I think he might be eating dinner right now.
Right.
He's there's Gord's answer to you. But anyways, yeah, his is worn right down almost to the rim on the inside, and it's probably 3 to 5 mil thick on the outside still.
Right. So. Yeah, camber adjustment is a thing on those things, man. But whatever. You're welcome, Mr. Gordon.
So the guys in Kelowna, most of them are using the Mst Rmx 2.0 chassis. A lot of those guys are running those.
Yeah, that's a good chassis to murder. And if you want to modify that chassis, it's super easy. You don't have to buy stuff for it.
Right.
The only thing I would do if I had to change anything on this chassis, the motor plate's already made so that you can take the motor and place it upstairs here, which will give you more weight transfer within the corners. Beyond that, you don't have to do anything.
So there's a good segue into a question. Why do we want the weight transfer into?
So if you imagine that your 3 corners on a drift car, right? If you're driving in a straight line, sure, all 4 of them have the same weight distribution at that point. But as soon as we huck it in sideways, the weight will move to the outside, right? Our wheel will turn that way to counter-react it. But we want the weight on that wheel and the back 2 wheels, right? And the easiest and quickest way to do that is to put weight up high, so it'll move over.
Okay.
Yeah.
So different from crawling.
Yeah, crawling and obviously it breaks all the rules of racing, right? Like any rule in racing, you don't want the weight to move. You don't want your center of gravity to be weird.
Yeah, and Aaron is a hardcore racer.
Right.
He's-
Yeah, I've seen
behind
the
me.
Formula One there, Aaron. I have a Formula One as well.
I got my outdoor one here too. Got my couple on the wall.
Yeah, I have one that I race indoor and outdoor just to be an idiot, but yeah, I love those things, man.
Oh, I love it too. I got my
Yeah.
nitro too. You see on that side.
I see some. Oh, there it is up there. Sick, man.
So-
Yeah.
Travis is asking, what is your preferred track tire? So we've got this
Yokomo Type C.
Yokomo Type C.
Yes, sir. It's a carpet tile compound.
Cool. I think I
That's
might have a couple of those on the wall. And then we got, what are your thoughts on oil and shocks?
That's my homeboy asking me that question. He usually hangs out here with me. He's been on RC Sparks with me. That's Jordan. He's part of the Coast Guard, dude.
Okay.
What's your thought on oils and shocks? I don't run oil in any of my shocks, even my
I don't
cores.
run oil in any of my shots either.
There you go. See, I'm not
And I
talking to you
do-
fucking guy.
I just did crawling.
Yeah.
Racing
I
is
don't
all
believe
about
it.
the right oil.
I don't believe in oil, except for obviously a race car, but that's different.
Yeah, oil just leaks out, makes a mess.
There you go. Yeah.
You just lube the shaft and you're good to go.
That's a green
See?
slide,
As
right?
you said, yeah.
Yeah. So anybody that needs suspension help, you'll talk to Kevin over here. Right here.
That's good right here, yeah.
Yo, this is confusing, man. It's reversed on my iPhone.
That way. That's in there.
Purely, you don't have my problem. I have to go like this, but meanwhile, it's like that.
So
What's
another
your
question
thought?
I got for you is shock travel.
Hmm.
How much shock travel should you have in a drifter?
As much as possible.
So do you want like all the droop in it, and then where are you sitting for ride height? Because I know some people slam them down, and I swear they're dragging the chassis on the floor half the time.
Yeah. I mean, on ride height, I usually set the rear at 3 mil and then 5 or 7 in the front. So it's a pure rake so that you don't have to accelerate anymore and it's already pre-squatted. And then, yeah, as much droop in the rear as possible.
That way, when you lean it up,
Yeah.
it'll hang
And
down.
when you do very aggressive switches, right? You need the suspension to allow the front end to do its work and then bounce back onto the rear, that kind of thing. You need it to move as much as possible. That's why high weight, high top, no oil, super soft in the rear, a ton of droop. Yeah.
So similar to racing to get the weight transfer, right? You want more droop, you want more weight transfer, more
Right.
transition.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got a little bit of racing in there.
Yeah, we've taken stadium truck for the rear and then just ridiculous in the front. Yeah.
So, Kev, I got something to show you here.
Okay.
Oh,
Nice.
yeah, don't show me that stuff.
Well, that's going to be here tomorrow.
Oh, wonderful.
Looking at those this morning, actually.
You should show after my last one.
Do I even have a picture of it? I think I got some old pictures. I'll dig them up here and find them for you.
I can send it to you real quick.
Sure. Fire it to me. Kevin is very, very much into all those military scale vehicles.
Oh, yeah.
I like scale.
In there, right?
I like scale a lot.
So here's the motor.
I just wish they would do 1/10 trucks.
Right.
That way
Yeah,
I
I know.
can make a car hauler and put my drift cars in the back.
Heck
So
yeah.
the only place that did make a 1/10 scale truck would be Traxxas with that 6x6 they made from Snap-on.
So I have the 6x6, but then they did a 6x6 snap-on one.
Yeah.
But people want too much money for it, man.
Yeah. Well, I've got there's 2 of them here in town. One that was for sale. Another one's a regular customer.
Sticker on?
Right.
He hopped it all up and everything, and he brought it in on a drift night, and we threw a drifter on the back.
Sick. Yeah.
We jumped
Yeah.
onto it, didn't we?
Yeah, we were jumping off of it. We were doing other stupid shenanigans.
Nothing wrong with that.
Let me find. Okay, so here's Kevin's images that he just sent. Get this to come up. So this is the engine bay on the one that he's just built.
Oh yeah, that's fire.
So that fan and everything on there actually rotates and turns.
Uh-huh.
Let's see if this is. That is the front shot of it.
Sick. And that's all cross RC stuff?
That's all cross RC.
Yeah,
Right.
that's the TC6.
Yeah.
The flagship model.
Nice.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it's even got the rear wheel steer and everything as well, right?
Heck yeah.
So that's just a 3 you sent me there, Kev.
Yeah, it was just a 3.
Yeah, so
Yeah, that's sick.
that's Kevin's shtick. He does that stuff.
And then
Oh yeah.
there's
Yeah, I've got a couple of tanks as well that we mess around with here at night sometimes.
So let's see here. We got here's another question. What's your preferred motor and ESC setup?
Right now, I am kind of hooked up by a company that provides me with whatever I want. But my latest motor is the Rev D titanium shaft 10.5 tune.
10.5?
Yeah, 10.5. Mm-hmm. And then ESC, I've been having bad luck with some company stuff, so I changed to a cheaper version, which I can't say the name of.
Well, I'll tell you one of Aaron's favorite brands lately is the old HW Hobby Wings.
Right.
He's liking them. They're running good. That's actually what I've got in. I got actually Hobby Wing in both of these. This is an old one, the old Quick Run.
Yeah. So I want to say one of my strongest ones I've ever had was a Quick Run for sure. It lasted. It lasted 13 years. Yeah.
I got just here.
Until I squirreled out and reversed the polarity on it. Yeah. But lately, on customer vehicles, like custom builds for people, I've been doing how much boost and turbo. Wow.
Yeah. Travis is a boost guy. He loves to boost everything.
So Travis, I usually boost it till I can see that the motor is taking strain, and then I stop. So I have
give it a little more
motor dyno that I can attach to my ESC, and then I can run it as hard as I want with as much timing and boost as I want, and then it'll show me the noise within the motor, which means the bearings are taking strain, and then the amount of kVs and temperature going through it.
That's the same one that Aaron's been doing video with. The Sky RC Boost one, or the Sky RC motor dyno, or whatever they call it.
Like this guy here?
Yeah, so I've got that guy, but it's a Japanese thing where you hook it up also on the 3 poles, and it's got a piggyback style sensor wire. Yeah, it's very similar to that. I've got that one too, which is super cool. But this one's being developed right now by a company called Tetsujin in Japan.
Oh yes,
So 45 is good. Travis, I usually go to at least 60, and then that's
Almost
pretty
going
much
backwards.
enough
Almost.
to make it scream.
And who we got? Daryl's got a question for you.
Aaron. No, it's not for me.
That's for Aaron.
I
Ask me a question.
in Armstrong. I race with the Kelowna RC Club, so it's KRC Racing. So we do in the wintertime we do indoor on road on carpet. We've got an 80 by 36 track we set up. It's on the good CRC black 2 carpet. And then we do the outdoor off-road in the summer. And we got a track in Rutland. It's on the north side of Kelowna. And we're just going to be looking at doing some other stuff too with the club. We're looking at doing some pavement racing, getting into that. There's a lot of guys that are loving the on-road. They want to keep on doing the on-road in the summer. So we're going to slowly build that up, and hopefully within the next couple of years, we're going to have a full on-road program going all year round, and then the outdoor off-road is at the same time.
Yeah. So I got one more. And there's another question.
Busy program.
Yeah.
Using the Yokohama BLF, can you measure the strain effect? No, you cannot measure the strain effect, but you can definitely monitor everything else.
Okay.
So the way I would probably elaborate, the way you would look for strain there is via temperature.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you pack a temperature gun in your toolkit.
Always have
Or you
time.
can do that.
Yeah. We got a bunch of drag race guys that need to have a temperature gun in the toolkit.
Yep.
Right, of course.
So this is a big one.
That is a thing. One more question about drift cars. Do you find the slide track makes for a different experience in drifting versus wiper style? And the person who races F1 RC, do you use a tire warmer? Oh, the one question's for me, I guess, and the other one's
One's for
Travis.
Aaron, one's for you.
So,
I'll let you go first.
Travis, you answer first, bro.
Wouldn't that be two
Me?
questions though?
Oh, Aaron's the guy.
Yeah,
who does
hold
all
on,
that
Jordan.
stuff.
Jordan, that's two questions, bro.
Yeah.
You're gonna have
Oh,
to,
one more about
you're gonna
drifting,
have to
though.
pay for the one. The first one, you're gonna have to come here tomorrow so I can laugh at you about that one. And then I guess the second one, yeah, he's asking if you're using tire warmers on your F1 car.
I
We
find
have
that
many-
tire warmers are effective only if you're starting first ahead of everybody. Because in the mains, what happens is if you're not at the front, you're not the lead car, all that gain you have in the tire and traction goes to waste.
Right.
So
yeah, you
even
don't have enough space.
qualifying,
Yeah.
even with qualifying, you start off, catch the car ahead, yeah. But now you gotta get around that car, and if that car is a good driver, he stays on the racing line. Sometimes you can't get around them, so all that effect that you have in the tire warming is lost. If everyone else is using tire warmers, then heck yeah. Yeah.
Right.
I like doing it too, though. It's pretty fun.
Yeah.
So yeah, 2 questions. No more 2 questions if it's the last.
No 2 for 1. No 2 for 1.
To be fair, that was the last. One more question about drifting, and then another one about the racing.
So Daryl's gonna race you.
Nice.
So just so you guys,
Yeah, Daryl-
you guys don't know, we got a
Daryl-
big race on Father's Day at the Ford dealership that we're setting up. That'll be outdoor. That's also where we're going to do the drifting. We're going to set up drifting on one side of the lot. We're going to set up a drag strip. We're still getting approval from the dealership for that. For the drag strip?
I gotta measure everything up and make sure we got enough room and make sure they're okay with what I want to do.
Okay, and then so we're going to be drifting, on-road racing on asphalt, and drag racing all in one big gong show. So it'll be a super fun day of cars crashing.
Yeah, I'm hoping to do
And myself and
drag
Kevin
racing
will
on
crawl
Saturday
over
night.
everybody's cars.
What's that, Afro?
I said myself and Kevin will crawl over everybody's cars.
Yeah. Yeah. I just need to finish one of my projects.
So
Get it
Travis
done.
asked, what's the drift surface going to be on Father's Day? So I did reach out to the boys down in Kelowna to see whether or not they wanted to bring up their carpet because we don't run any carpet up here. They don't want to for whatever reason. I'm not going to bring it up. Anyways, so it's probably, unless I find a carpet that's similar to what you guys are already running down there, it's probably just going to be asphalt this time. But I am actually going to go talk to the carpet place tomorrow or the next day, and I'll see if I can round up a chunk of carpet or something and go from there.
Yeah. Nice.
If Afro, if you were going to run carpet, what crush or what style carpet would you recommend?
Probably something a lot harder than the CRC black.
Harder than the CRC black? So like the old gray. The old gray would have been perfect, eh?
Yeah. I think it's a lot tougher and not as grippy, and it won't cost $1 million, right? So
No, Gord, you're not allowed to bring the Max.
yeah. About that, Max. Only if you're gonna jump over the drift track. Maybe.
Well, he
So
might.
this-
Don't put ideas in his head.
How good is your camera there, Afro? Because we got somebody who wants to see you do some flexing here.
It's on a. Afro, can you flex your current drift setup? You want me to slide it or show you what it looks like?
He wants to see it run.
He wants to see it run.
I think we all want to see it run.
Everybody
I
wants
think
to
so.
see it run. I'm guilty because my garage, that's all the hard space I got left right now.
That's as much
can't
space
drift
as you
that.
got.
My garage is actually chock full of bikes and quads right now, so and camping gear.
So this is the front facing of the iPhone.
Okay.
I don't know if there's a way I could flip it around. Probably not, eh?
Yeah, if you just go down on the camera, flip the camera, it'll flip to the other camera. Down on the bottom there, it should do it.
Why is it not letting me move the freaking thing? What the hell? Yeah, I can't move it.
We'll let him
Okay,
figure it out, and then you can flex. And flex.
I probably need my body. That's the thing.
See what body we're gonna run.
Where is the car right now? I don't even know. Oh, over here. It's in the garage.
Yeah, you should
So
show
that's
off your
my-
school garage when you get a chance there too. I'm gonna pull this guy off.
That's my vehicle right here. As
Nice.
you can see, the only weight there would be the servo, and then the battery, the receiver, the gyro, the big fan on. Oh my god, reverse camera. The motor and the ESC all in the back. Right?
So, did you? Is that the purple edition, or did you build that one up?
No, this is the purple edition with 18 karat gold hardware.
18 karat gold hardware. Seriously? I'm doing titanium.
No, yeah. No, seriously.
What? You don't have money for a Tamiya Grand, but you got money for
I don't
gold
pay
and
for these,
titanium.
This is called sponsorship. That's sponsorship.
I sponsor myself.
I don't pay for those.
Let's see here.
Let me grab my radio.
So what radio are you running?
A Sanwa.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Sanwa.
Yep.
Yeah, I've got a couple of them. There's another one.
That is a
That
very
one's
used
Jordan's.
memo.
Yeah. This baby's old and been around the world a couple of times.
So how do you run it with that much stuff hanging off the side? Like, really?
It actually counterweights my radio for me, man. You know how you would weight a pistol,
Yeah.
right? A handgun, like a competition handgun. You would weight it, right? Yeah, it constantly wants to sit like this, like,
Perfect balance.
and then a big
Well-
custom wheel. Yeah.
So what motor, ESC, and gyro is in that car?
So V4, Yokomo, the RMA 135, Rev D, titanium shaft, 10.5.
Cool.
The ESC I can't show you. And then
Secret and not supposed to be in
yeah,
there.
Yokomo. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's not supposed to be in there. So you can see how soft this guy is, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah! Wow.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna see.
Yeah. So there's a lot of movement within this chassis. And the droop is huge.
Holy.
Right? If I show you at this angle, that's how much droop I have.
All of it.
Yeah. Yeah. As much as I could put on it without breaking the chassis.
So I'm
How about that?
just pushing away on my Yoki here, and I'm not. I don't have as much as you, so I guess I'm gonna have to start tuning.
Take the oil out of the shocks.
I just start
There you
taking.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
Take
have
the
any
oil
oil
out.
in my
Like, it's not nowhere near. There's no purple on mine. This is like the cheapest
That'll
kit
come,
they
that'll
made.
No,
Honestly,
wait.
my kids love drifting, so
Oh, really? Yeah.
Hitting stuff.
I'm probably going to
I
head
love your kids.
down and move on.
So I don't know where to put you guys on this track. I'll put the fan off, so that won't be a thing.
You got to turn off your air conditioning. Wow, look at
Yeah, this is my air conditioning.
that.
Nice.
Whatever works, right?
I don't have AC in the roof. See, there's no AC nowhere here.
No.
No. I don't know if this is a good point of view.
That's not too bad. Point it down.
Yeah,
a bit
they're
more.
up in the roof. No, I was going to leave you in the roof.
Yeah.
I guess.
There
I'll
we go.
move you guys around. Wait,
That's good.
how about I attack this point of view first? I'll attack the camera.
Yeah.
Wait, can't
But
you
I
do
need
this
it.
one-handed?
Yeah,
Mad
you can, but my hand will be so shaky. Trying to think. Really move the tires.
And Travis
tires
wants
over
to
here.
see a backy.
Okay. One
Okay.
backy coming up.
One backy. Oh, I like the concrete. I love those. Those are awesome.
So here we go. I'm just gonna do. You'll see. I'll come towards you. Okay.
It's a little smoother, a little better than me.
Yeah. I'll put you guys here on this chair here. Of course, my battery's dying, but you know, whatever.
That's a familiar
Just
sound.
go. Yeah. Yeah, it's a sound I hear a lot. All right.
I'm not sure.
So,
The screen here.
yeah, this is pretty much. I hardly use turbo at all on this track, except for if I really want to extend stuff.
See, if you had a Fly Sky Noble, you wouldn't have a battery problem.
Because you'd have 50 pounds of batteries on you.
Right.
You know, I'm excited about their new receiver that they're coming out with.
You can start
Yeah, it's
sniffing
gonna be
that.
sick.
That is so when you guys are doing your drifting and you're doing your runs and stuff, do you guys ever have any of the gates or any of the stuff there that you try to tag or any of that kind of stuff?
That's more for competition, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
because this is such a tight road course, I guess within a competition, I would find spots that would be very hard to reach and then put gates there. But while it's like this, nah. No, here's purely how close can I get to your door without destroying your door kind of thing. That's all we focus on.
So
Yeah, I'll try and show you the back here.
you got it. You
This
can't
area
tell
here.
me you haven't tried to drift that dually.
The dually?
Yeah.
Oh, it's super easy to slide. Oh, it drifts. It
Yeah.
just, like,
I knew you'd know. Hey, look, there's a Mavi there too.
There's a couple of different vehicles chilling here.
Mm-hmm. We're running those
Yeah.
Mavericks in our U4 rock bouncing league. But we've all broke them. So
Those guys?
yeah. We started a side-by-side
Yeah.
league. Yep. So we're running the riffs and stuff in rock bouncing U4.
Okay.
And we're doing that every Thursday. And then we decided that we'd start up another little class of some of the littler trucks, and we started it with the little Yetis there.
Right.
None of them have made it up the hill yet. So
Crazy.
they're super good performers.
Do you guys have the diff locks and stuff in them and all that crazy stuff?
Yep. Hot glue.
Oh, so you know Axial makes the aluminum diffs for them, right?
Yeah, it's just everything is all out of stock right now. So we're slow.
Of course it would be. Typical.
Why wouldn't it be?
Unless
Right?
you got some sitting on your shelf,
So,
like,
yeah.
I'd gladly take them.
Yeah, so I have the front rear diff locks in it, but I figured out that these arms can fit in it, but then it's too long. And now finally the Racing aluminum arms are coming.
Yeah.
So that'll be on here. And then I have aluminum steering with carbon link here.
That's nice.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
And then all I have in it is the Traxxas Light Kit with the worker lights on the front.
Right.
Yeah.
What are you running for tires
Yeah.
on?
Other than that, these are actually made by RC4 Drive. It's a 155 tire on a 1/12 scale drift rim. Yeah. Yeah. So if you buy these rims from Topline, which is a Japanese company, right? You can put all drift tires on them, or you can take, smaller tires and then put it on that rim onto the Yeti. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Five action.
Yeah.
I can't even
Yeah.
find
I've already chipped these rims from jumping it and stuff. Like that one's chipped up. That one's chipped up. But yeah, it works. It's super soft and grippy, man.
That's for a brushless system in mine.
So, did you glue them tires?
Yeah. Yes, I glued them on there.
Oh, forget it. I'm out.
Kevin's a beadlock guy. He doesn't like glue.
Well, find me a size beadlock that would look as nice as those on the Yeti Junior Shore.
I'm going to bring out one of my other drifters here. Wow.
Okay.
Wannabe drifters. One I let the kids run.
You want 155s?
Yeah, I do. What do you got kicking around that you don't want anymore?
Preferably 5-spoke. Oh, those are beautiful, respectable. Looks like Beetle or Porsche rims. No, I can't do that. Yeah. So I have one of these bodies coming as well. And then I'm building, I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Decatura. It's like a Japanese art trucks.
Oh, yeah.
So they have a Hino Hyperofia. It's Hino Hyperofia High Wing, and it's a 2-car carrier.
Yeah.
Right? And the top of the truck will open up, and then the bottoms will fall down, and then there's 2 cars in them. That's what I'm trying to build, 110 scale. Yeah. So it's going to be 8x8, rear steer, one axle rear steer, and the front 2 will steer. Mostly made with Traxxas parts for the TRX6. Yeah. So I'm waiting on this body so I can start going with that. Yeah. Afro, do you have a tandem team? If so, how much? How much do you practice? And do you run the same tires? So everybody at my track runs the Yokomo Type C. That's one thing that I'm kind of strict on, is to have the same tire compound. Everybody. Beyond that, you can do whatever you want. That way, everybody's at the same speed, and it's not unrealistic that one guy's doing 100 miles per hour and the other guy's doing 10. Right? Otherwise, it's untandemable.
Yeah. Because some guys run way faster than others with different tires, right?
Yeah. It's kind of dumb if you think about it. It's not a race. It's you giving your opponent an opportunity to get as close to your door as possible without destroying your angle or moving what you're doing.
Rubbing or scratching.
Right. And then obviously the lead driver, the leader of the pack, is trying to do everything as wide as possible so he leaves space for the next guy to come sit next to his door.
So we got
If you can't do that, you're chicken shit.
one more guy here. He's just got to check his shirt first here. And there he is. There he is. Mr.
Hey, guys.
Zachary, how goes?
Good. How are you
This is
doing?
another
It
guy.
says TZ.
This is TZ.
Yeah, I'm a
Travis.
big fan.
Hey,
Easy.
So
Hello.
this is asking you all the questions. And he wants to show off his car.
oh,
So let's see this beast. I haven't even seen it in real life yet.
So this is the
yeah,
Sakura
Raji.
D5
Right.
carbon edition.
Uh-huh.
I got the S15 Pandora, the Thunder body. I'll just show off the chassis here real quick. So it's the blue carbon D5,
Nice.
and then I just
Yeah,
have
cantilever
some
shocks.
simple upgrades. It's the Racing big bore shocks,
Right.
power HD servo.
Yeah.
I've got the
V4 gyro.
V4
And
gyro.
then the Toro ESC. Yeah. Toro
Yeah,
ESCs are
the-
sick, man. Those are super
160.
tunable and they're very cost effective.
Yeah, I'm really enjoying it for the price. It's
Yeah, man.
And the turbo, no problem.
Do you have the
Um,
Wi-Fi module for that thing?
I haven't got the Wi-Fi. Sorry.
Get the
I haven't got
Wi-Fi, and then you can always hook it to your your phone or whatever, and you can actually look at the revs and look at the throttle curve. You can manipulate the curves and everything,
Yeah.
like you would do
next,
on a real car.
Yeah, just gotta put it in the budget somewhere. And then running just a Traxxas 10.5 with a
Yep.
big fan on the back. But
it.
yeah, overall pretty simple car.
What
Yeah,
wheels
but they
and
work,
tires
man.
on that guy?
Sorry, Afro, what was your question?
What are the wheels
No,
and
someone
tires
else
on
asked you.
that?
The wheels and tires are the
DS,
DS
Yeah.
D-block, or the adjustable
the
one.
offset adjustable ones, yeah.
Yeah, and then
And the Yatanabe Arena Edition Yokomo tires, sick, man.
yeah, the Type C tires.
Yeah.
But yeah, on the back, I'm running like a 12 offset all the way around,
Mm-hmm.
so it sits kind of nice and flush.
Yeah, the
nice
lip
and
life,
low,
man.
Kind of how I like it. And then
Yeah,
and
so
then I
the
also
story
have
with
the,
this body that he has, they made this company Origin made two competition spec bodies. So there's a Thunder Guard and a Lightning Guard. One is S15, one is S13. So that's obviously the Thunder Guard.
Nice.
Yeah, sure. And then same thing, got the Sanwa MP4S.
Hell yeah,
So a
dude.
little bit older version, but works great.
No, mine's prehistoric and it works like I haven't had a better radio, man. My radio is probably like 20 years old already.
20?
There's our club name on the front.
So does it even say Soundwar or does it say Airtronics on it?
No,
Still-
Sunwa
Still running
is
AM,
Japan.
FM?
So
Yeah.
fast and mobile.
Yeah, it's a Japanese one, man. It's a Japanese one. So
Oh, wow.
yeah,
That's wild.
yeah,
This one here, then.
So anyways, I just wanted to say hi and show you my car. And
yeah. I appreciate it, man.
So-
Thanks for showing me your beast.
Travis, we start running some more stuff local close. Are you going to show up? Yeah.
yeah, of course. I hope
Yeah.
sick of
Yeah,
just
man.
looking at this.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to come out your way, guys. Come hang out,
Always welcome, man. I'll let you know whenever we're doing anything. or if we got
drink
something
too much
planned up.
coffee, and shoot the shit.
I got an extra car if you want out. I got a second one you can run.
Yeah,
You got a
man.
second
I'll
one?
have to.
I
I'll have to bring a
another
couple of
car.
cars with. And
Bring a caller, too, if you come out this way.
what
That's
is
it.
that radio
Oh,
arrow?
this one here.
M17.
Samwa M17.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
How do you pop
All
in?
the money.
I have one of those.
I need left-handed.
All the money.
All the money is so fast. I love it. You feel like one with your car. Last week I was
Yeah,
out.
man.
in
I have a
Eeyore.
17 at home as well. It's sick.
Yeah, Travis gave me his what do you call that thing? The U4 thing. the Rift.
Right.
Like, here, take this,
Yep.
try this out. So I'm trying to drive it, and it's just like, okay, a
It's so
full
different.
throttle, and it's like, okay, finally, oh, there's throttle. I'm gonna hit the brakes.
Yeah.
Oh no, there's no brakes. Oh, there's the brakes. I'm gonna turn. It's like so slow, and I'm like, oh, this thing sucks. Like, get my snap off in that thing.
Oh man, you can't diss this radio. This radio's awesome. Look at it.
How about I take that radio?
Look at it.
The first thing that happened to mine, man, the on and off switch got wet, and it would turn on and off, on and off, on and off, on and off, nonstop until I took the batteries out.
Well, Travis, he's got to turn his on and off trying to get to Link.
Yeah, no, that I almost chucked that sucker right off the cliff.
So my new drift build's actually started. It's just a couple projects behind.
on the back burner.
Yeah, I got a few more things I'm trying to finish first, but I'm getting there.
Killing you. I got the
Kevin,
same.
what's the chassis that you're using?
I still haven't even taken
What's
that
the
one out.
chassis I'm using?
Yeah, is it a SCX 10.2 drift car?
No, the chassis I'm using a bit of on a down low.
Well, you'll see. I'll let you know, Travis, what it is later.
Yeah.
Everybody on here knows, but nobody else out in Facebook Wonderland knows yet. So
Yeah, nobody knows nothing.
nobody.
Nothing.
You will see
I
it.
tell you, but then I'd have to kill you.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's on a need to know basis, and you don't need to know.
So I just got to find out who Facebook user is.
Who's you?
Well, you know, if they
Yeah,
would have followed the
Uh,
directions.
I think I know who this is.
Because he's going to owe you a Timmy's. So it's hard to pay
I
up
think
if
I
you
know
don't know
who
who
that
that
is.
dude is.
Oh, I know who that is. I appreciate you, brother. Yeah, let's talk about
Same
that.
guy is asking when your
thing.
drift build is going to start. So
It's
you have
it's under
cantilever
wraps.
suspension on the D5, right? With that, Travis, you liking that cantilever suspension? You find it soft? You find it adjustable? What do you think?
It's decent. You can set it up just like any other car. I feel like it's got lots of droop, just like Apple was talking about, and then same with the front. What I don't like is it has lots of up travel.
Yeah.
So sometimes when I'm on the throttle and I'm turning, you know, I'll have too big of a wheel gap. I wish it was a little bit lower. So I'm just trying to sort that.
That's always a hard thing, man. It's like, which
I
one
want
do
it
you
to
want?
be-
A super functional car or a queen that looks sexy?
Yeah, that is. So right now it's kind of
It's hard, man.
kind of low, but it also works pretty good. So I don't want
Right.
to mess with it too much. But
Nah.
yeah, it'd be nice if it could be this low all the time.
Right.
But
Yeah.
overall,
That would
it's
look
pretty
badass.
pretty good
So-
chassis. I've been enjoying it. I had the original one first, and then I ended up getting the carbon fiber one.
Right.
So, Afro, what's the shortest wheelbase drifter you've ever set up?
M3 Tamiya or MA03. Like super small. And no, I lied. The D12 K truck.
Because I started doing one of these, but we haven't gotten it finished up
Yeah.
yet. This is actually an M6.
So, yeah.
Actually, it started out as an M3, then we flipped it all around and reversed things and
Oh, I see. Right.
whatever, right?
Yeah. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the small little D12 trucks.
Yes.
Super
the
small. It's like,
Truck.
yeah. I have tuned 2 of those for customers here in Victoria, and they are stupid.
So you've never done any? Have you ever done any of the mini Zs or anything like that?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Here's my super fast one.
Oh yeah.
Do you have
And
any
then I
of the
have-
rear wheel
I
drive
have-
ones?
Hmm?
Like, do you have a DRZ, like a dedicated?
No, I've been using mini Zs. You don't have to get a DRZ to slide it. I don't know. I'm very skeptical on getting stuff that you might not be able to get parts for.
Yeah, typical problem that we have all the time, right? I get all kinds of
Yeah, I've been
these and
you
having
gotta
it. Stock this. You got to stock this. Everybody's going to want one. Yeah, you're right. Everybody's going to want one.
right.
And once they're sold
Yeah.
out, you're not going to have anything else, and nobody else is going to be able to get parts again.
Just buy another truck.
Yeah, buy two. New release.
Well,
Buy two.
Buy 15.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. One for every day.
It feels that way sometimes.
Is your current chassis, is it the SX3?
It's
Or
an
what is it? Or why do you-
SX3 Purple Edition, but I've tweaked it a little bit more than stock.
But you still have the top motor, right?
Yeah, let me go grab
Have
it.
you driven the... I kind of missed that
You
part.
need to put on a servo on your front body post. That way you can suck the body down. As the body goes up, it goes down. Let the chassis flex in there, go up and down, and keep the
Get
body
one of
like
the micro servos, and you can just suck her down, pull her up, suck her down, pull her up.
So yeah, still top motor, or maybe it's better this way around. Yeah, still top motor.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's
A
cool.
whole bunch of sensor for temperature and stuff like that. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that purple and gold looks good.
Huh.
So that one there is the mid top motor, right?
Right.
So they also make the rear motor.
RX. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's the kind of advantages of and disadvantages of both?
So disadvantage on the RX is that there's way too much weight on the rear. So it'll become like a mid-mounted car in real life, where if you don't have the accelerator and the brake to slow it down, it'll rotate. Right? So let's say the RX, if you throw it into a corner, it's constantly going to keep on trying to rotate on itself. Right? Where a mid-mounted motor or front-mounted motor or anything like that, the rotation is in front of the rear wheels, which is way more controllable.
Okay.
So if you look at a Porsche, it's a very spinny. If you don't know what you're doing, it spins. Where if you look at Lamborghini, McLaren, and those guys, it's way more controllable. And even the Corvette now. So
Yeah.
The doors in front of the rear axle.
Trap that run the RX,
Right.
or is everybody S or SS?
Jordan says I'm leaning more towards the Red Edition. I'll go show you. I'll go grab Jordan's car real quick and show you what that looks like. It's actually a very, very sexy.
So I'm going to throw this up here too. So what do you guys think of the logo?
I think it looks good.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
So this is Jordan's Celica, Toyota Celica. So we've put some of the, the Traxxas little lights behind the lights, so it's super bright. Those are the one that sits in your fender, the crawling lights.
Oh yeah.
Four of them in the front.
Yeah.
Four of them in here, and then like the old time Mia dude, the Wild Willie.
Mm-hmm.
That's his head moving around in there.
I like it because it's got a driver.
Yeah, it's got to have a driver. Right?
Full driver.
If he's driving on the wrong side again.
That's okay.
That's where you drift. You drift on that side, bud.
Yo, it's a Japanese vehicle. It's gonna sit on that side.
Yeah.
Anyway,
That's
so
about
Jordan has the red and gold, right? He's got the red and gold SX3 running a McLean 10.5. McLean's good racing stuff.
Yeah, it is.
And then a big Onisinki Venturi inlet for the fan that blows over the motor. Yeah. Pretty cool.
Got a little bit of video here of this would be last week's run. And
Receiver in there. See that?
yeah, Sanwa. The big trumpet horn right beside his ear. I got a dirt bike in the back of the truck that I'm trying to find a helmet like that so I can go goon ride it.
Hell yeah.
So here, I'm going to show you guys. This is, I think this is the last session there. Travis, it's one of the most recent videos up on the sliders. And then let's push play. This is Travis's car running. I can give it a little bit of sound.
This is the carpet track in Kelowna.
Wee!
Man, I want to come drive this.
So what are you guys using for
You know, this
the rails?
kind of video is the same as a very hungry dude and you're shaking food in front of his face. That's what that feels like. Like, I'm just hungry. I want to drive it.
Hungry.
Yeah.
I need to clean my garage out.
Yeah, Kevin, you need to clean that garage out.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been to Kevin's garage. He's got this really, really nice big, but somebody went and put a bunch of fridges and freezers and stuff in the way.
I know.
Like, really, come on, man.
Can I say?
Yeah.
So
Someone needs food.
This was last weekend, Travis. When was this?
Yeah, I think it was last Saturday, I want to say. But
Last Saturday. This last one
looks like a blast.
Yeah, the carpet is actually pretty nice. It's not bad
Yeah.
at all when you run the Yokomo C is good. It's a really good fun too when you can't do anything inside. Right, guys just kind of get together and
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a nice track. The carpet's good.
See, the nice thing with you guys being where you're at, you could do a day trip almost.
Right.
Yeah.
Victoria is not that far.
Oh, I got relatives in Victoria, but they won't let me come visit.
Them restrictions got lifted soon, aren't they?
And I'm not a good swimmer, so when they kick me off the ferry,
Have they lifted the travel restrictions yet?
I know a couple of guys
Not
with
yet.
boats and stuff. We can hook it up.
let's see if I can find any other.
Besides
shots.
that, Jordan that keeps on messaging stuff here, he's a Coast Guard, so he can hook up a boat.
Oh, perfect.
I mean, this
Bring
guy
a
here.
camper. I got 6.5 acres you guys can camp on.
Try to close this video.
Hell yeah.
There we go.
They Afro and Jordan just said, Afro, we need a road trip.
Yeah.
I'm super down for sure. Hell yeah.
He's also. We got another question.
If you're running the oil, what spring are you running to keep the rear from dragging? It's called preload. So I usually preload the rear so it stays off the floor for at least 3 to 5 mil. And then the front, obviously 5 to 9, depending on what surface I'm driving on.
Right.
Oil is just there to lubricate the piston and the O-ring that, cleans the shaft. And that's all it's there for.
What most lube is for.
Right, just for the shaft.
Right?
I'll show you. I got
with
some
no oil.
pictures. Here's some more pictures of the guys with the track. So whose car is this one, Travis? The green one? Is
Tyler.
that Corey? Or Tyler?
Tyler Rowe,
Tyler.
yeah.
Oh, okay, cool,
Yeah,
cool.
that's all 3D printed, and then he's got like a 3D printed motor and seats and stuff.
Mhm.
Work in progress. It drives pretty nicely. It seems to do pretty well, even though it seems like it might be a heavy body. But
Right.
yeah, you put a lot of work into it, and it looks really good. And the motor bay is cool because you can see the turbo and everything. Yeah, it looks good.
Sick.
And this car back here, is that one of Justin's old cars?
Yeah, well,
Where's that?
Justin's car, yeah.
Justin Schmidt?
Yeah, and then that's Doug in the back there with his boss, S14.
Okay.
Shout out to Doug.
See if I can get more pictures here.
Yeah, pretty good crew going, and nice wind that everybody's getting.
Keeps going the same road. Stop. There we go.
And
My computer is going
everybody's
super
getting
slow.
better, and the car's getting better, and yeah, you can see the turbo and the motor and the seat, steering wheel.
Here, I'll show you
Lots
guys
of,
a little project that I've been doing that I think will never get done, but sooner or later maybe. So it's a Nissan hardbody, right?
Wow.
You guys know the Nissan hardbody.
Yeah.
Rear mounted fuel cell, battery, fuel pump, nitrous, radiator. There's my parachute. I still got to put that sucker on. 3D printed Alice. The turbos are laying back here. But yeah, it's a front wheel drive Traxxas. So that's the old Sakura chassis as well. So it's a 5.5 turn motor onto a pinion to spur to shaft with pulley to the diff. Solid mounted front end, so there's no shocks except for the tire would be the shock.
Okay.
And then I have to still do the interior, but all the lights will work. Everything will work on it. Yeah. It's a never-ending story.
Drag truck.
But these exhausts will light up and everything.
Are those actual, or is that a poster wall you got on there? Are those actually?
This? No, it's just a cardboard box.
Okay.
Yeah, cardboard box. And then
it looks really good on the camera.
Ah, yeah.
Oh, I've got to have one.
And then my two JZ block sitting over here on the ground. The head's being welded up by who I don't even know what the wrestler's name is, but yeah.
Brett the Hitman Hart right there.
Bret Hart. Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, he's welding up the turbo flange. And, yeah.
Who's his helper?
Yeah.
Do you not know what welding gear is like?
She's
gonna get
just
burned.
giving him crap. Like, get her done, buddy. Right? So here's another SX street sweeper, super low. Similar rims as Travis, actually.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, black and gold. Yeah.
Well, 24 karat up
Where'd
there.
you get the mope or the scooter?
Also,
from?
18 karat gold hardware. Yeah. Sorry, what were you saying?
Where'd you get the scooter from?
The
It's
Vespa.
actually,
The Vespa in the background there.
yeah, it's just a model. It's 1/12 scale, and then I modified so it sits low.
That's cool.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
how-
super into scooters. I've got a couple scooters at home from Japan, so
That's how Brett the Hitman Hart gets in tune for the shop.
you better hurry up.
A new
What
bike.
are the screw-
I got another
What were you
bike.
saying, Travis?
I got
I
myself
was
another
just
bike.
trying to ask you what are the screw kits that all you guys are using? Those gold ones. Where do you?
It's
where are
made
those?
by OMG.
Do you
it's
stock
the-
those?
18 karat.
Do I have some of them in? I can
Yeah.
get some of them. Yeah.
Yeah. It's just a hefty deposit.
Travis needs extra bling bling
They're
in there.
pretty heavy.
They're heavy.
Yeah, and then I've got these TV games and a Japanese vending machine
Oh, nice.
that I made out of cardboard and stuff. Yeah, pretty cool. And then Godzilla, obviously Godzilla in the background, and these are all old school wrestlers too. Yeah. And then this car here is one of my first drift cars that I ever had. So it's a TB02 Evolution Tamiya. Yeah.
So what's done to that one? Because TTO2s are not known for really drifting.
No,
very-
not TT, TB.
Oh, TB. Okay.
This is before TT. Yeah, TB02 Evolution. Yeah, like hyper old school. I think the only thing you could find for it is maybe some aluminum parts. And that was it. Good luck.
This bike's going to go in
Yeah,
and finally get my garage done. That's one
Oh,
night
yeah, that's
fail,
sick.
so it's pretty close.
Oh, it's
And
made
then-
by Ming. That's some good shit.
And then the driver for it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, hello. Hi.
So this
Those drivers.
she's made to drive. She's made to fit this bike. So I had to get it.
Right.
I had to.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely.
And then this one is the R
That's the R.
rear end, right?
Well, that's talking.
That's the R. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty cool. Yeah.
So Afro,
What else?
so how does it work at your shop there for people to drift there? Like, do they pay like a membership fee, a drop-in fee?
Whichever one works for them. Yeah. Yeah. So I have people arrive and drive, so it's usually like $10 an hour or whatnot. If you have your own car, or if you want to rent a car, it's $30. And then, you know, obviously I have a whole group of local people here, to the point where I have to kind of go, okay, the track's full, you guys have to wait, kind of stuff. So, yeah,
Nice.
it gets nuts, man.
We got a good.
Yeah.
You have to pull from a fairly decent sized pool of people, right? Like
Yeah,
the surrounding area of
And
Victoria
then-
and everything.
the drift community here on the island is ginormous. It's one of the best drifting communities in the world. No doubt about it. Like I've
Yeah.
had a chance to move around and see different communities and stuff. Purely just the real drifting guys here that have RCs are over 30. Like 30 people. Right? And then you have youngsters that drop in here and there. There's probably about 10 or more of those guys. So yeah, it's pretty nuts, man.
Right.
After what drift car did you build for RC Sparks? I built RC Sparks, a black and red edition with a coral colored S15.
Nice.
Actually, the same body as Travis. Ha! How about that?
Same body.
As
Nice.
far as I can remember.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
same body,
that's
but
the thing.
body, obviously different color and so on.
Mr. Mincing, you're late. You guy gets
Yeah,
up
well-
5 in the morning to go crawling, and he's late to this. Unbelievable.
Jordan's
Aye,
always
aye,
late.
aye,
Last
aye,
time
aye,
took one
man.
time. Come on now.
SCX3
Oh,
PX3 Red Edition, full drift spec, all Yokomo spec, ESC motor, and jar. Nice.
You
That's-
can
that's
sure
what
tell
I-
you're a crawler guy, Travis.
What's that?
Like you can sure tell you're a crawler guy
What is that?
because you said SCX3.
I said SCX 10.3 actually. When I
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. That'll work, man. We all know what you mean.
Yeah, I'm converting this guy up here. Aaron's got a 10.3 now.
Does
Yeah,
he?
see it in the back.
He
It's
does.
right there. You can see it. Gordon was
Is it
wondering,
built?
like, you don't have a crawler. I'm like, yeah, I do. There it is.
It's my own
Is it
Mog.
built?
Yep.
It's part of the Mog
It can
militia.
sit there.
You just got one to say you have one.
I gave him half
I have
of the Mog
one.
militia.
Right.
Yeah, but Aaron, have you driven it yet?
Yes, I have. It's even dusty. I shoot cactus at my legs all the time. Like, well, I run over cactus, give a little
Video of it.
cactus sauce at my leg.
Hey,
It's this one's
hey guys,
sister.
my phone's gonna die. I gotta bounce here, guys. It was good
Okay, man.
talking to you, Afro.
Yeah, man.
Nice
Nice to
later,
see you
Zachary.
on here, bud. Thanks for showing me your awesome vehicle, man.
We'll talk
I'll
to you
come
later,
hang
man.
out with you soon.
Yeah.
Hey, right on. See you. Okay. Bye, guys.
Yeah, so
Oh,
Aaron's got
The
the,
Unimog.
evil sister of this one. And of course, my kid ran this one last, which is why
Oh no.
oh yeah, blame it on the
Yeah,
child.
I did that. I did that to my Wraith this morning as well, man. I totally
If you
stripped
can
the
see
servo.
that. This thing,
First I bent it, then I stripped it.
yeah, well, this thing breaks these arms all the time because it's a 777 in here. So a little bit
Right.
too much servo, little much
Yeah.
servo for this guy.
Nah. You just need better parts.
This vanquish stuff's in
There
there,
you go.
man. That's all
Man's got the
vanquish.
same later.
I rest my case.
Yeah, I've got a couple of reef servos in SX3 long wheelbase over there.
Yeah.
And then on my Wraith as well, but then I put the Wraiths one on the 6x6, and then put a Power HD 40 kg on the Wraith.
So what's your favorite servo
And then
for setting up low pro for drifters?
for drifting,
Yeah.
the Yokomo ones.
Do you like the
Yokomo.
Yokomo? Okay.
Yeah. So, and the only reason why I say that is because it's a fully programmable servo.
Okay.
So you can slow it down, speed it up, give it more strength. Sometimes your gyro and your servo is maybe too sensitive to one another, and it'll
Right.
give you the shake while you're sideways.
There's
You
that.
can remove the shake. Yeah, you can remove the twitch without it in the servo. You could turn that down.
Oh, okay, I get you.
Yeah, in the servo.
Programming.
Yeah, it's pretty sick. Yeah, it's a small little. It almost looks like a Game Boy, freaking game type thing. Typical Japanese stuff.
My wife's probably watching upstairs right now, but I'm gonna have to get another one up here. I'm gonna have to build another one. Oh yeah.
Yeah, so it's like a. Pew, 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 pew. That kind of stuff.
Have you had the Sanwa
Yeah.
programmable ones out yet? Because there's actually
Yes, I don't know if they're in North America yet, but I know they're in Japan already.
because
Let's
on
see.
the Sanwa, you can plug the servo into here and you can program it from your
And tune
remote.
it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's dope.
Let me
I do
see
have
if
a
I
10-3.
can find it.
There's my 10-3.
It's missing a
You're
little.
Hell yeah.
What?
Yeah,
What'd you do to it?
it's a 10-3.
Yeah.
Not a fan, eh?
No.
Okay,
It's
so
my 10-3.
so which one are we
It's
talking
all
about?
right.
The car?
The 10-3 I find isn't scale enough for me.
But it's functional.
There's my 10-3. I don't know if you guys can see the dude in there.
I don't know. I don't really like Lexan bodies.
No, it sucks. And it's weak. This body cracked up like that, man. It was terrible.
Yeah.
There's your servo you're talking about, Aaron.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the first one that's
Yeah.
programmable, the PGS CL2.
From your radio. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is high torque, high voltage, low profile, full metal gear.
Right.
But it's programmable.
Super fast.
So that's the one.
Outside my shop.
That's the one telling you somebody's going outside.
That's nice out there.
Look at that.
My first drift chassis, right? My sponsor body, and then my first one winning a championships.
Nice.
So where are the championships and stuff that you've won?
Japan, the US, South Africa.
Cool.
Yeah,
Very cool.
a couple of different ones.
Just a few spots.
Just one or two places.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty cool.
I'm just looking to see. There's only of those Sanwa servos you're talking about, Aaron. I'm only seeing 3 on the list here that are showing programmable.
Yeah.
There's a mini. There's a mini servo. There's a standard.
And then the low
There's
profile one.
a low pro. Yeah.
Mm.
That's the only one I'm showing from them. But they are showing in stock in the States, which means that they are available in the States. So.
Sick. So they're available. That's good,
If you really want them.
especially for racing.
Yeah. Let's see if I
All
can-
my trucks are in my truck.
Your trucks are in your truck. Oh, you just went. You went crawling on the weekend, didn't you?
No. They just live in my truck.
Right? Where else should they be? I
I
need to put a big power inverter in my car so I can charge all my stuff.
We're just. Aaron is convinced on running the Jinsei chargers. Just directly plug them into your battery and charge them right off your 12 volt.
Yeah, I got one
So-
right here.
Yeah, Aaron loves these suckers.
Little iCharger.
those are sick.
So
Dude,
I actually
those are
ran it
powerful.
last week. I put the 3S battery in the top here for power supply. I was charging all my drag batteries off of it. So you can
There
actually
you
put
go. Yeah.
you put up to like a 6S or something in here. So you get like a big,
Nice, yeah.
big battery, plug it in there, and you charge all your batteries from there. Genius.
I can do that on my Fly Sky Noble.
Charge your batteries for your crawler?
Yeah. Let's see your Sandwa do that.
He loves his Fly Sky. Have you figured that out, that he loves his Noble?
But I like my controller to be my controller. That's all it needs to do.
All my crawler controllers are the Fly Sky GT6, the 6-channel one.
Yeah.
And then my drift remotes are obviously Sanwa, and my racing remote Sanwa.
Yeah.
My F1.
You got to try the Noble.
So this is the
Is that
Yokomo.
one the one that's got the control?
Yes.
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 Yeah, I'd love to try
So,
that.
and now they have receivers from 4 to 12 channel.
Yeah.
And they just come out with their
absolutely
little
nuts.
micro receivers that'll fit in the SCX 24s
Oh, finally.
that has the gyro port and everything on it.
I'm guessing Luke is talking
Right.
about that Sanwa servo that we were looking at there earlier.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
Daryl's
the Yokomo one you've got going on now is a way slower servo.
So
So,
what do I run for crawlers, for servos? I'm very partial to the Reefs line of stuff. And if I'm doing a cheap build, then I throw a Power HD in. And that's pretty much my go-tos for servos for those guys. If it's got so much torque that it's breaking the Reefs 777, then I'm going to break other stuff on it.
Yeah, you don't need to do it then.
I run the Reefs 777 and I run a lot of the JX 46 kg servos.
Mm-hmm.
Edition.
I prefer to have them direct powered, and I don't ever run a BEC.
Never run a BEC. Actually, yeah, but same here. I don't run a BEC.
Never have I run a BEC.
I run direct power to the 777 because that's the way it's wired. And then if it needs a BEC separate, I got a better ESC.
Exactly.
Someone's shopping for the purple edition servo over here.
I love the purple edition. That is the sexiest servo ever made,
It is very sexy.
next to the 777.
No doubt. Right. But two different worlds, right?
Yeah.
Do I have?
Change anodizing on that 777, you'd be good to go.
Yeah,
That is a nice looking servo.
isn't it?
I love the
Whatever
color.
flavor you want, right? You like the color.
Yeah,
They
it's
come in
really
red,
good servo.
they come in black, and they come in purple.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
that it
And
is
in
a
red,
nice
yeah.
looking servo.
Actually, Dallas has one of these servos in his Euro truck build he did there.
So, what kind of torque do them things have?
Yeah.
15
None of
kilograms,
it.
What?
Well,
How much?
Nothing.
None of it.
kg at 6 volt.
Nothing.
Ew.
Sufficient. It's only moving the front tires on the drifter. You don't need much. Like even what
Yeah,
that has is
man.
probably you need like 5, maybe
If you
not
have
even like
resistance in the front end of a drift car, you're in the world of poop, man.
Yeah.
You want that baby to be smooth as butter.
How much
Wow.
torque do you need?
I'm gonna need a lot for my drift build.
Yes, that's probably going to be one of the few where we actually need
Yeah.
a large amount of torque. But
Yeah.
at least you have to hold the wheels where they're going.
you don't need much because they're slipping, right?
We're hoping.
It's rolling.
Yeah, you won't need much, man, because it's just rolling. There's no resistance within the front end.
Well, I'm thinking when I'm done mine, it's probably gonna weigh close to 6 or 7 pounds.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's still going to roll the front wheels on bearings.
That's the plan anyway. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, and then
yeah,
trying to
that's,
lock up the rear ends. Yeah?
I mean, my last truck I built that weighed 32 pounds.
yeah, but that was the BC, or that was your TC6.
That was the TC7, but my
Is that with the
BRX01
power?
is probably
Was that
My,
including the here on the back or not?
No, without that, with the trailer, it was probably closer to 38 pounds.
Yeah, I can see how that is a thing.
But now, like my BRX01, it's pushing probably 12, 13 pounds already.
Yeah.
And I haven't even begun to deck it out.
Well,
Right.
the box itself is shit. That's got to be 2-3 pounds by itself right now. There's nothing in there yet.
Right.
Yeah. Well, I sent a photo, Travis, of the BRX01.
Let me find it here.
You should appreciate this build, Afro.
Just got to get to my.
I appreciate anything that moves forward, backwards, and looks nice. It's... No, don't let me lie.
Oh, where is it here?
It's in the group chat.
Oh, it's in the group chat. That's why I'm looking at the wrong damn chat.
Yeah.
There's too many platforms that we can talk nonsense on, man. That's the thing.
Yeah. I got 1,000 different.
It's hard, dude.
I got 1,000 different ways to talk to people here.
Yeah. Like if I talk to Japan, I have to talk on, it's called Line. If I talk to China, it's on WeChat. If I talk to South Africa, it's on WhatsApp. And then Facebook, Instagram, between Europe and North America.
Yeah, so this thing here,
Whoa.
this one in the box, it says right on the back of the box, the chassis by itself is 1,880 grams, so almost 2 kilograms by itself. There's no body on that thing
Good
yet.
God.
So this is what I'm currently working on. And I've got a long way to go.
Right.
And that's running the little 155s on it.
Yep, little 155s. That's got the Reeves 777. It's got the with the 1400 kV axe combo.
So this shot
Right. Yeah.
is at Ellison Park, just outside of Vernon.
Yeah.
And it's just epic rock. Like,
it's
yeah.
excellent.
wicked calling.
This weekend we're going to BX Falls.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
On Sunday.
On Sunday.
Might be back on Sunday.
Damn airbrush compressor going off.
So, there. Can you elaborate on the relationship between programming the servo to behave with the gyro versus tuning the gain directly on the gyro?
All right. So if you can imagine, you have a very, very high speed servo, and obviously your gyro manipulates how fast that thing can respond and how it's responding. So if your servo is too fast and you huck it in, the steering would happen so quick that it's actually not letting you slide it in. It's totally blocking your slide and straightening you out. Okay. Right?
That sounds like my ex.
So if you make the steering slower, it'll actually let the car slide in for a split second, and then the steering will catch it and stabilize it, and then you can drive it that way, right?
Helps you.
So it's very important that, right? It's very important that the servo and the gyro is pretty much the same company. I mean, I've tried Savox and even Reeves, high tech, so many different servos with so many different gyros, and the only combination that I found that worked really good is between Yokomo and the Yokomo gyro. I've tried the Power HD gyros. I've tried the Sanwa, the Fly Sky that's built into the receiver, the Spectrum one that's got it built into the receiver, and so on.
This one's a Spectrum. I'm running the YG302 with the Spectrum 6230, I think it is. Yeah, Spectrum 6230 in there. And it
Right.
does do a little bit, but I don't have it turned up very fast, right? So
Right. Well, that's the thing. See, if you have no gyro help, then obviously your job's becoming harder. Right now, you have to kind of pre-steer. You might as well take the fucking thing off and throw it away.
right.
Where if you have help from your gyro, you can have it where it's like caster on a real car. So, like a truck or whatever, if you get sideways with it, you can let go of the wheel a split second and it'll kind of counter steer itself.
Yeah.
That's what the gyro's doing. That's what the gyro does for us.
Right.
Where I can huck it and then imagine I let go of the wheel, it'll self-center itself because of caster. But, unfortunately on an RC car, we don't have rubber tires that will grip up and self-steer itself, because it's got resistance from the servo and so forth.
Right.
And that's why we need a gyro to do that part.
So I guess I don't know if you've encountered or seen very many guys running the boom racing gyro or the racing, which are pretty much the same thing. Have you had much tuning work with those two gyros?
I've done, back in the day, I have messed with all of them to see which way. I think the first proper gyro back then was made by HPI, and it was their D box. Right?
Got one of those in a
there
box.
You go. Yeah, those were the first proper gyros where they're now, and back then people were like, oh, it's fucking cheating, man. But meanwhile, that was where you needed to get away from the four-wheel drive style driving towards the more counter steer and then obviously rear-wheel drive.
I've actually got the D-Box. One of them is in my 1/5 Baja.
Yeah, and it helps.
The drive, right?
On an off-road truck, it's a blast, man. Yeah.
And then
you can get super lazy and she still saves your butt.
Have you tried the Power HD gyro yet?
Yes. Yeah.
What do you think of it?
They work okay, but with the Power HD servo, right?
Match them up.
Or match them up because they talk the same language, right? I truly think that Yokomo and Yokomo products talk the same language. That's why they work so great together. Yeah. And if you look at AccuVans or any of those other hardcore drift companies, they want AccuVan stuff. Yeah.
They're designed to work together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
So I'm looking to see here. I know
Sanwo
did make a gyro, but I've never seen that one out yet.
Yeah, Sanwo's gyro. I have to say, Sanwo's gyro is very good. Very good. Definitely. Yeah. I have used the Sanwa with the Yokomo servo and it worked great. Yeah.
Cool.
But
just like everything and anything made by Sanwa?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. High quality, right? It's such a high quality product that I don't need $1 million gyro to slide in my dusty car on the track.
Yeah, we see only guys like Luke get that stuff. Luke gets all that Sanwa stuff. So Luke, we need a gyro. You need to get a drifter. You need to learn how to go sideways. And you've got until Father's Day to get it all done.
Yeah, there you go. Peer pressure there, buddy. Peer pressure.
So yeah, that's
just if X-Ray made a drift car, EBN.
Yeah, if X-Ray
would
made
be the bomb.
So Luke's sponsored by X-Ray and Sanwa, and he races on.
Yeah.
So that's why he's.
Yeah, same with Daryl that was on earlier. He's also sponsored by X-Ray. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Question: overdose.
Yes.
You seen much of them, or what's your opinion of?
I've had a couple of them.
Mucho dinero.
Tested out a couple of them. I'm good friends with them. If you can imagine, you like the purple edition.
Mm-hmm.
Theirs are obviously a little bit more sexier than that. Extremely high quality products for high price, of course. But their stuff works amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen seeing like a lot of the drift comps and stuff that you ever watch, these guys are the ones that are running those chassis are usually right up there in the
Yeah.
top ranks.
Yeah,
So
yeah, it's between Yokomo. Well, not even Yokomo anymore, because to tell you the truth, what happened to Yokomo is their team or the drift program boss quit Yokomo and moved along and formed Rev D.
Rep D.
Right. That's how that went down. So Rev D is all the best Yokomo drift guys, and the team boss and developer for Yokomo is now Rev D. They still kind of use Yokomo stuff, but obviously highly modified to what they needed to be. Yeah. I run some Overdose. Yeah. Jordan's actually got some sexiness from Overdose.
Once again, that's another one of those things. That's another one of those rabbit holes that's going to get really expensive for me if you keep showing me this stuff.
Right. Right. You look at, you know, this Spur cover, it's Overdose.
Wow.
Yeah, and you can see the cutting on it and stuff. My camera's probably super blurry, but it's very, very clean cut.
What
Well
pinion you
designed.
running? What size pinion you running on that sucker?
The pinion is usually a 20. No,
20?
30. So we go 30 here and stock here. Yeah.
See,
You
it
know,
makes
if
me
you-
want to
if you
build
run-
one now.
Well, I got
If you
one
run this
on
one
orbit.
big, you have finer throttle modulation, right?
Right.
And that's a big thing on a drift car, right? You got to be smooth and volt speed and remove speed, like racing, but
So,
yeah, we're
don't
hunting
send
grip.
it.
That's kind of what we're doing. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So somebody wants you to add beads to your beard. I don't run a long enough beard to put beads in.
Okay.
I do that on
I
purpose.
tell you what, if you run beads on this thing, I can assure you it's going to slap me in the face at some point. Right?
Probably. Yeah.
As soon as I get rowdy and stupid and I start shaking my head, it's going to go, "Wah!" Like, oh, God.
Yeah,
You know,
take
no.
an eye out.
Yeah,
Thinking
smash
as soon as you
my
see
glasses or
somebody
whatever.
show up with a red cat lightning drifter or whatever it is. What was that red cat thing they made for drifting?
Garbage.
I don't even
Whatever.
know. You know what? To tell you the truth, the first time I heard of Red Cat is when I came to Canada.
Really?
Seriously, I've never heard of Red Cat. I've never had to deal with Red Cat. And there's a lot of stuff within Red Cat that I can see that's come from other chassis and they put it together. And the only problem I've been having with that is finding parts to service people's vehicles.
Yes. Yep. Same problem we've got.
Is that your
She's got her
granddaughter?
own
Kevin?
crawler too, eh?
That is my daughter.
Her crawler's right behind
That's your
Kevin.
daughter. Awesome.
Yeah, that's my
Hi.
daughter. And this is one of her trucks.
One of.
Oh,
One of.
sick.
That's one of.
That's the Enduro?
No.
No, that's the MST CFX.
Oh, sick.
And
Yeah,
that
yeah.
body-
Do
That
you want to go
body
get your other?
dropped right onto
your
a
other
drifter
truck?
chassis.
Yeah, it's upstairs on the table. Go get
So
your
if you're
truck.
looking for a square body drifter, that's a good one for it.
I want to do a drifter out of the sand scorcher.
Do it.
Just the
The
body.
steering is the only
Yeah.
problem.
No, I just want to use the shell.
I got the bodies.
Right. Oh,
I know you have
I
bodies.
see.
So
Yeah.
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 Yeah,
But,
that's the only thing that's the hardest part of any drift car is the steering system within the
Yes,
vehicle.
tell me about it. I've been looking
Right?
at this one over here, and it's been like, oh, this is going to be fun.
Yeah.
I might have found a fix
Yeah.
for that, by the way, but I'll tell
That's
you.
good because I'm looking at it going, what am I going to have to hack up?
All of it.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
if one of us had a 3D printer and a CNC machine, I'll design it and you guys can make it.
I got
Uh-oh.
4 printers.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I got lots of printers, and I have a guy that does a CNC
Not
machine.
that guy.
Yeah.
I've got a guy who's got a CNC machine and a bunch of printers as well. I'll talk to him and see what he wants to do.
All you want to do is have a top A arm and the bottom A arm, and somehow have it where you can adjust the camber and the caster.
Well, that's your mower you made, eh?
That's one of the mowers I've been working on.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
He's got a
Oh, yeah.
completely detailed up Honda lawnmower and weed eater combo and everything he makes. Is that
Well,
one
where
you
can I
got
buy that
spinning
from,
blade
kid?
in?
Sorry, what?
You gonna put the spinning
Where
blade
can
in
I
that
buy
one?
your product from?
I don't sell them,
From you?
but
Travis
Travis
through to you.
has one of my mowers.
Yes.
There it is. So this is Ria's other truck.
Yes. My son has the same one.
She absolutely
Yes.
loves this. You
Especially
know,
yes.
she
Those
stole
are
my
amazing.
last sticker. I've been saving this sticker forever. And she's like, I gotta have it.
Why
So
not?
yeah, that's her other one. And
Hell yeah.
I got another one for it. Where's your pink one?
So what I did is I took the wheels off the Enduro and put it on that one.
The bigger.
My son has Enduro as well, and he put the bigger ones on the Enduro.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. But he likes that one because it does wheelies and like stoppies and stuff.
And here's another one I'm working on for her.
Oh, a Landy. Whoa. Yeah, that is fire.
Just
Is that
because,
hard,
you know.
buddy?
That's a lot of pink.
Yeah, that's hard body. I don't
Yep.
like Lexan.
Oh, I get it.
So okay, I'll send Travis
He'll
that.
appreciate this then.
Where's that photo?
Yeah, no way.
Here's your hard body, Kevin.
There you go, Kev.
Yeah.
That's nice. Oh, I'd love to weather
That
that
should be
up.
on a drift car.
I would love to weather that up.
This one's full functioning and everything's working on it. And it's got all the rumble and sounds and all the other junk.
I could just see
Right,
all
right.
the rust in that thing and everything. It'd be awesome.
Or you gotta make it
Good.
Richard Petty. You gotta go Richard Petty and then tire marks and scuff marks from other cars, right?
Heck yeah, that's how you do it. NASCAR that thing up.
And then
So I
Aaron,
have a
Aaron would
Lumbo,
really like
I have a
that guy.
Lumbo like that. I've got one like that, but it's the snow camoed with the snowboard from the wing to the roof, and then you know the dead coffins where they put their stuff in.
Yeah.
That opens up. Yeah, I've got that on the roof as well.
well, Kevin would know the guy who made this body. This came from Mikhail
Oh yes.
back when he first started doing his hydro dipping.
Yep.
Way back.
So that one. And
I was going to put that body on.
Yeah.
I was going to put that body
They've
on.
just
Drifter, but then I put it on this
They've
crawler.
just re-released that body now, eh?
Yeah. This thing crawls awesome, so.
Yeah.
I have
Yeah,
so many
they've re-released.
Yeah, for when did you start drifting.
Yeah.
Oh, when did you start drifting?
When did I start drifting?
Yeah.
Real life or RC?
RC.
RC about 29 years back.
29 years. Wow.
Real drifting 38 years back.
This is my third year in the hobby.
Third
You
year.
never did this before that?
No.
Wow.
Yeah, he jumped down the rabbit hole hard.
Hang on, I'm trying to find a picture of the mower.
Well, we got somebody who already wants to trade some.
Yeah, there you
Yeah,
go.
you're trading
Jordan's
drifters.
asking you.
So, all right, Travis,
Jordan's
here's two
asking you.
pictures.
You sent it in the same group?
Yeah.
Let's see here.
So
Here.
this Landy here is the only RC I regret letting go.
Okay, let me find and there. Okay. So there's your
No,
detail mower.
that's the mower.
Wow.
So now I've had
That Landy. There
that
you go.
Landy is the only
Wow.
one I regret letting go.
Camel trophy. Yeah.
But everything on that, like the canoe is all handmade by myself, the awning, everything.
You show them your canoe you've got now, though, because that canoe you have now is way nicer than this one was. So that's actual wood.
It's all wood strips. I'm working on it still.
Heck yeah. Oh,
Don't smash
No,
it.
not more.
So it's all strip planks.
So that's the canoe he had until he dropped it.
Yeah.
nice.
But that mower, and then you had a matching weed eater to go with it.
I do. Now this mower, I've got it so you can put one of them little Orlando motors in it.
Yeah.
And actually put a blade underneath. The battery
Right,
could go
spin
in,
it up, eh?
and the battery goes in the bag, and you can actually have it function.
And cut your finger
Wow.
with razor blades.
Dude, I need a tire machine, a wheel balancer, and four post lifts. There you go.
4-post list. Have you ever looked at the one
Yeah.
from Benpack, the RC 4-wheel drive Benpack one?
Yeah.
It's
It's
kind of oversized,
stupid.
not really the right scale.
yeah.
You need an outhouse too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's yeah,
You got an outhouse, don't you?
well, I had an
My
outhouse.
mom-
I gave it to RC Sparks.
Yes.
I gave him my outhouses.
I need an outhouse up there. Yeah, I'll show you some of my stupid stuff in my office here real quick. So I do both military stuff
Oh yeah.
and Japanese stuff.
Very nice.
Yeah. And then that's a Hyperofia Decatura that I'm building right now.
Okay.
And then I've got some models in here. Like that one's an LS powered twin turbocharged S13
Nice.
with a cage and rear mounted radiator, and all that stupid stuff. And then a Porsche, and then a 300ZX, and then a Skyline, and then some other nonsense like modified Ferraris and 180SX, high ace, some Liberty Walk stuff down here. Yeah. Yeah, there's all kinds of junk in here. It's all old chassis. And then where I make most of my mess. And then all like my old Formula D car.
Roof.
You got no beard in that picture. That can't be the same guy. I don't see much of a beard there. Oh yeah, I guess there is.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's down there.
no,
It's just
didn't fit
been
in the
cut
picture.
off. Yeah, it didn't.
It didn't fit on the
this
card.
was 2011, so that's been a while back. And then
10
when I
years
worked
ago.
with Red Bull, yeah.
I'm gonna find this picture.
What else? It's just random shit everywhere.
That's how it works.
Yeah.
That's exactly how it works.
You know, this was my first adventure into scale models.
Yeah, I love scale modeling, man. I love it. I love it.
That's my first one right here.
Let me get it up here for you. And boom.
Yeah. Nice.
That's first one.
That's awesome, man.
And I had to go get them stupid glasses because I couldn't see.
I've also got those, man. I've also got those. They help a
The
lot.
goggles, the big
Yeah.
spaceship looking thing.
Yeah, the one that sits on your head,
Yeah,
right?
these ones.
Yeah, like this big.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, no, your lenses.
And then you got the next one come down too. And the next one.
So
Right?
if you want to talk about trades for a mower, just message me on Facebook and we'll work something out.
Word. Hey, Jordan, make sure
yeah.
he sends us 4. No, Jordan.
You put them behind your crawler and roll them on.
Right? Afro, I will get you a drift car if you... Huh? Afro, I will get a drift car if you can put a 6.8
Do you want one?
C10.
Go get one out of the fridge upstairs.
Yeah, I can do that. I know how to do
Out
that.
the door at the bottom.
You mean you're going to buy the $800 chassis, Daryl? Nah, sure. He's already got so much RC cars, man. You don't have space for a drift car, dude. Not just that, you'll have to drive it every weekend. Otherwise, you can't have it.
Oh,
That's the rules and regulations. I don't build shelf queens, man.
Yeah, that's a great thing right there.
Don't shelf queens.
No shelf queening. Here's another, like, this is a YD2E with a little driver in it. And then this is the body for it. Yeah.
Holy.
Yeah. This is a Piranha I'm busy building now. Yep, there's my airbrush and stuff over there. I've been trying out these Pro Line colors. It's pretty cool.
You like the Pro Lines?
I don't mind it.
We just brought in that new line of Vallejo, the premium colors.
Yeah, that's hardcore colors.
I'm gonna try those ones to see how they work out. So
yeah, they're really good. Uh-oh.
I was at my dad's helping him move some stuff yesterday. So this is his train set, but he's also got some dioramas he's done.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
So that's his
FJ.
old. So all these trucks run. This is where he parks them when they're not running, and that's all mud that he painted on. That's all Vallejo weathering effect stuff.
Right.
The first crawler he ever got was the old twin hammers.
Yeah.
And then we've got this boat. And then
where's the paddle wheel?
Paddle wheeler is in a spare room and it doesn't have a diorama made for it yet. But this is his scale garage that he built.
I have one of them.
With the Karma gear.
Yeah. So then this is a 3D printed toolbox that was made by Graham. These are the tires off of his Bronco because he put the track kit on his Bronco. He made this workbench light here. Like you tell me how he made them all. That's actually a thimble. From sewing.
Smart.
And then we went.
The bicycle. The bicycle's
Schwinn.
One. Yeah, I have some of those models too.
Yeah, that's the AMT, I think it is, or MPC. I can't remember.
Yes. AMT.
Yeah, and that was the most difficult thing for him to build was that bicycle out of everything in
there. Yeah.
Every single time, my dad's got really big fingers, and every single time he'd touch something, and it would knock a piece off.
Something would move.
But he made this jack in the corner against the wall. He made that, and then we made up all these same era.
Right.
Yeah. So that's his.
That's so dope, man.
All the gear sets are old gear sets out of servos and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fire.
Yeah. So he's been a busy guy. Now I got to find him more hobbies. I got to give him more stuff.
Yeah, gotta build drag car.
That's always a good thing, man.
Yeah.
Whatever keeps his hands busy. Yeah. Oh man, my battery's starting to die on me here.
Is it starting to die?
There's one more photo for you.
Okay, hold on a second here. Make this computer think. Get out of this. Get out of this. Clickety, clickety, click. Oh, yeah. But you got a kid on your lap. You probably shouldn't be showing this off to people. No, not her ears. Cover her eyes.
Go over there for a second.
Cover her eyes.
Yeah,
there
yeah.
you go.
So I broke Facebook with this.
Yeah, these are scale details that Kevin feels are very important.
I
So
broke
small on my
Facebook.
phone, I can't
He
really...
feels they're very important. So.
Oh fucking
Oh,
oh yeah, that. I'm 100% with Kevin. That is a thing.
So this file, I had a hard time finding a file for this, and then when I found it,
I wonder
it was
why.
actually full size, so it was about 28 inches long. Now, I had to scale this sucker down to fit.
28
Right.
inches. 28
Yeah,
inches
it's
full
called
size?
blow your mind. So I
Blow-
scaled it down to fit on the dash of that, and I put it with the little Playboy magazine and a little bit of CA glue, so it looked like it was used and put away wet.
Right.
So I posted that photo on one of the groups in Facebook, and I had probably close to 1,000 reactions in a matter of minutes, and there was over 400 comments, and all of a sudden, boom! It just all died. They kicked it off the group. And people started complaining. Well, it was one Karen actually.
Time out for a week.
And then I took that truck to my very first ever event, which was a GCM event in Nordag, Alberta.
Right.
Well, I took home best scale accessory. Everybody absolutely loved it. I had a guy hogtied in the back. It was a female driver. It was I went all out.
Oh yeah.
I think I've got those
Classic.
pictures kicking around somewhere still.
Yeah.
That's so rad. Yeah, this is one of my latest ones I've built.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
So the clip will come out.
That's the 1/6 scale version, isn't it?
Right.
Yep,
So
I know that
went
one.
and I bored the barrel out and everything, and
Yep.
yeah. I had to, man. I couldn't help it.
Yep. I know that one. I've looked at them a few times.
Yeah, they're cheap, man.
They weren't when I looked at them.
Oh, then I should just ship you one. Yeah, it's got optical in it and everything.
Holy!
Nice.
I realized it had optical.
Yeah. Yeah, and then
That's cool.
that closes up. The clip, oh my God, it comes out. And the stock could be lengthened or shortened, right?
Holy!
Yeah.
But they're calling that 1/6.
Huh?
What scale are they calling that? 1/6 or 1/10?
No, it's 1/6.
1/6.
I'll actually show you the box. Let me just put this bad boy back together real quick.
Do you have any of the 1/6 figures?
I can get them.
Here's the
I've got
1/12 scale figures.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Where's your
those are
other
pretty
one,
cool.
Kevin? You gotta show the other one that has the
I don't know where it's at. My Rhea took it and it's disappeared.
and it jiggled.
Yeah, I had one of the ones that jiggled, all silicone, but my daughter got a hold of it and I haven't been able to find it.
Oh, sorry. These are 1/3 scale.
1/3.
Third, holy,
Yeah.
that's big.
Yeah. It's made by Trumpet.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll see. This is all my babies waiting to be built.
That's
All over here.
That's your pile of shame. That's
This
your
is-
personal
this is
pile
where-
of shame.
This is my pile of shame. This whole room is my pile of shame, man. Right? And then my pile of shame's over here. It's everywhere. Yeah. All right, boys. Well, I'm gonna have to bail here.
This is the other one that.
Hey.
This is Maddox.
Hey.
Hi.
You ready for
Hi.
bed?
I'm ready for bed. No.
Yeah, we're almost there. So, holy man, we're 2 hours.
I
and 10
go.
in. Right on.
I go home and then I jump on my driving simulator for 3 hours while I speak to the Japanese team about future modifications on the real cars.
On the real car.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You really dress. And yeah. He's got a car. He calls it bulldozer. I don't even know where the body anymore. I think it's in the bin over there. But it's an old Ford F100, old one. Looked really cool.
Oh, okay, yeah.
We had it set up on a Vitara V100 chassis. And
Right.
yeah. But yeah, we'll bring it down. If we make it down there, we'll bring some stuff down. And he's the one that I'm probably going to hand this off to.
Right.
And I decide to build a
yeah.
really stupid expensive one because purple and sexy carbon fiber.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm probably going to be there right with you.
There it is. Yeah, this is the body. This is the body.
Crazy,
of the whole
yeah.
record.
Sick.
Yeah. We've seen the wall a couple times, but we raced it. We raced it on road too. We used it at in the scale spec class a little bit.
Right. Heck yeah.
So everybody and anybody who is looking to get involved in drifting anywhere in BC, if you're on the West Coast, get a hold of Afro RC. What is there anything down in Vancouver you recommend? Down on the Lower Mainland, guys?
No, really. As soon as I moved away from there, it kind of died off quite a bit and it went very underground.
I haven't really seen a whole lot of guys from down there.
No.
We've got Okanagan Sliders. That's us. And
Right. I get there is a group, man, but they're very hush. It's weird. They don't really. They're very to themselves, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, because they don't like to be bothered and they just want to go do their own thing. That's kind of what I heard.
Yeah.
But if they don't want to not be bothered, reach out. Okanagan Sliders in the Okanagan Valley or Afro RC on the island, and whichever place you are, hook up with anybody and just go on the page and ask what's going on. Generally, it's been Thursday nights and Saturdays on weekends and stuff that they've been doing the drifting outside. Afro, you're open all the time, right? Pretty much.
I'm open 7 days a week, man. Yeah. 7
days a week. So there you go.
Yeah.
So.
And all I do is nothing.
All you do is nothing.
Yeah. But
So
sit here and play with my toys.
Terrible lifestyle.
Yeah.
Yeah, horrible.
So, okay.
Yeah, don't know what to say about it.
So,
Also,
tomorrow, Bronco 2021 Bronco should be shipping from the warehouse tomorrow, so I should have it by Friday. That new Fortec 3.0, whatever, should be coming with it at the same time, so I should have that by Friday. Kevin, your truck should be here tomorrow.
And of course, I'm stuck in Kelowna until the weekend.
That's okay. I can do a delivery.
Yeah.
I can do a delivery. And then also those 800 IS winches, the servo winches from Reese. There should be 5 of those showing up at the same time as your truck shows. So, yeah, 800 inch ounce.
Yeah,
that is. That's a lot of power for a servo winch.
I like it.
Strong as flip, man.
That'll break a finger or two.
They are strong.
All right, man. So thanks for coming on, Afro. That was awesome.
Yeah,
check-
thank you. Thanks for inviting me. It's nice to meet everybody.
Yeah,
and
we'll give you a
hopefully
show.
I get the opportunity to hang out with you guys soon.
Yeah, and anybody who's part of your group down there, they're more than welcome to join the group with us. Okanagan Sliders, just look it up. It's spelled with a Z.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
And yeah, any questions
Cool
you guys might have, go ahead and message, and I'll message them back to Afro later or whatever, and see whatever he wants to know. Let me know if you want Afro back again too.
That was definitely a pleasure.
We can do this again.
Yeah, it's been my pleasure too, Kevin. It's like I say, it's awesome to hang out and meet you guys, and I'd love to meet you guys in person. Obviously,
Yeah,
you
well,
super sick.
Definitely have to make a trip down one day.
Afro, you on the SCX24 page? SCX.
I stay off pages, man.
Okay. SCX24 Facebook group, Canadian edition, is run by Troy. He's a really good guy, and he does all the little the small 124 scale crawlers. He's down in Vancouver, so if you want to talk to him, I think he does go over to the island quite a bit there, so I'll send him your way. Come check out the course.
Yeah, why not?
But he basically runs that Facebook group, so yeah.
Nice. All righty, boys.
So everybody says thanks. Thanks, Afro. Get to Kelowna. Pleasure meeting you all.
Yeah. Need to get my butt off the island for one day at least.
It'll happen. It'll happen, right?
No, it will, man. I'm not in a big rush. I'm supposed to be in Japan right now, so yeah.
It'll happen before the island sinks, so you'll be good.
No, for sure. Otherwise, I'll just steal a boat and go.
Yeah. Okay, well, have a good one. We're signing off.
Yeah, you guys take it easy.
Everybody
Okay.
get to bed.
Yeah.
Work in the morning. Later.